verbosity means the use of too many words. Okay, too many words where those words can be summarized into one word or certain words. For example, yeah, Ali was the winner. See, Ali was the winner. 4 words, whereby you can summarize these 4 words into 2 words. Ali won. See, was the winner. Okay, you can summarize those to just one word. Won. So Ali won. Alright. So the usage of too many words, okay, they interfere with the understanding. Okay, they interfere to the understanding of the reader. So remember, okay, if this verbosity persists, it may antagonize, it can confuse, and it can bore the reader. Okay, so remember, be direct, direct to the point. The next one, okay, will be poor sentence structure. Okay, poor sentence structure here means where it leads to fragmented writing and choppy sentences that impede understanding. So students, you must always remember, you write for a purpose. You write for the purpose for the reader to read. Okay? So, other people are reading your written materials. So, always remember that if you have poor sentence structure, then it can impede the understanding of the reader. Alright? So, try to keep your sentences short and concise to ensure that they are correct, logical, and easy to understand. Okay? Word order also is important, whereby word order is important for meaning. Yeah? And remember that words should be structured in such a way for those which precede should be in accordance with those that follow. Okay? But don't worry, as this course will guide you to a much better sentence structure until it is perfect. Last but not least, information overload. What do you mean by information overload? Okay, it is just meaning to say that you are giving so much information till you feel overwhelmed and confused. Alright? Well, information overload can cause frustration and cast doubts on the reader's credibility. Therefore, as a writer, which you're gonna be, hopefully, okay, you must decide on the type of information required. Be more specific. And you must always remember, if you want to talk about laptop, for example, you must have all the information exactly about the laptop and do not overload the information because it will confuse the reader. What is this writer trying to tell us? Okay? And remember, you are required to deliver the information clearly, concisely, and relevantly. Okay? Next, I'm sure that in written communication has its own challenges. Okay, what are the challenges? Let's see. The first one, new technologies. With this technology era, definitely they have lots of new technologies coming in. For example, what are the new technologies? Handphones. Okay? Handphones. SMS. Okay? Now, handphones, for example, when you want to send SMS to your friends, do you write, for example, how are you? Do you type how are you to your friend? Or is just simple as HRU? HRU is how are you? Okay? So, this sometimes, those words, sometimes, for example, to. I want to go to work. I want to. It's written as, it's typed as the number 2. It's not spelled as TO. So these kinds of words used in SMS, it does effects in written communication. I have come across when I mark the students' essays, the words used here, they influence the essays, because they tend to overlook, especially when they want to write to. I want to go to work, so they write I want to, the number 2, go, the number 2 again, instead of writing I want to spell the word to, T-O-2. Yeah, do you get what I mean? All right, I hope the message that I'm trying to deliver can be well received by you. All right. Okay, so these are what new technologies means, the challenges of them in written communication. Okay, next. When others fail to respond, what do you mean by that? Okay, so sometimes, when you try to convey the message effectively, sometimes you do not know actually what you are trying to deliver the message. Okay, so students, in order to get messages conveyed effectively, all right, you must understand what your message is. You must know what you are trying to say, because if you do not know what you are trying to say, then I'm not sure whether the listener is actually listening to you properly, or trying to I'm not sure whether the listener understands what you're trying to say. Okay? And remember, you must also consider who you are sending the information also. All right? And how will it be perceived? So you must be able also be carefully consider the circumstances surrounding your communication, such as the situation again, context, the culture, and whether it's formal or informal. Okay, why do you think that they fail to respond? You should consider these factors, their own poor writing skills. For example, you write such good essays, okay, and the reader happen to have poor writing skills, so they might not be interested to read your piece, okay. And too much information in the message that might bore them, okay, and also too many grammatical errors, vague grammatical errors, so it like distract them from continue reading the message. And the barriers, like we have discussed before, the barriers between the sender and the receiver, such as culture, status, the role, and also the message is not clear, and the message is not precise. So these sort of making it fail to respond to the message that the speaker trying to give to the receiver. Okay, asking the right questions. If a channel of communication is blocked, okay, and has come to a standstill, you may need to pause for a moment and re-evaluate the situation. So one way to start doing this is by posing questions yourself. Where did it go wrong? I mean, like if the receiver do not understand what you're trying to say, you pause for a while and you ask yourself this question: where did I go wrong? Why was the message not understood or misinterpreted by the receiver? You must ask that to yourself. Was the timing bad? Perhaps the receiver is in a bad mood and he did not receive the message well. Okay? Did I use the correct channel to deliver the message? Okay? Are there many errors or mistakes in the document? So remember, before you submit the report or whatever written documentation that you want to send to, remember to ask all these questions, or finally edit the report first. Okay? And